Hello everybody, welcome to Whisper Talks Football. I'm Harloop, you know who I am, HDM United stand, Mr. Infrastructure FC, you know who I am, guys. So how are you doing on this wonderful Friday? Will Arsenal get humiliated? But let's move into it before starting the show. So yes, today, this video is sponsored by Acer Football Kits. You can get 10% discount by using the code AuraSogsFootball at acerkits.co.uk. Get your new season football kits with Ace Kits right now. This is a backbone to Orasource Football, and this is a huge milestone for us as a franchise, as a company, as an industry in football. So, within this footballing world, within this footballing industry in YouTube, we want to actually provide the best content around. So, feel free to use that discount immediately. But firstly, let me introduce my guest for you. What are you saying, Traps? How you doing?
How you doing? Yes, people.
Yes, I'm not too bad, thank you. So, right now with United, it's an absolute shambles. Having signed Malacia, Ericsson, and also Lissandro Martinez. So, at the moment, Traps, how are you feeling?
At the moment, not feeling much, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a rubbish transfer window, to be honest. I mean.
Yeah.
We should be signing. We should be signing more players. That's just the gods and the sheep of it. We should be signing more players, and we haven't replaced what we had. I don't know whether that is to do with Ten Hag thinking about the possibility of the youth, because in the pre-season he did give youth a chance, as people would expect, because he's quite he believes in the youngsters, but. Nevertheless, I don't think the transfer window has been underwhelming, and we'll have to see what happens.
100%, I agree with you. What are your thoughts on United's pre-season? Do you think it's positive for the players to actually establish a style of play on the Ten Hag?
I mean, they're just, I don't know. Like, honestly, he's gonna have his ideas. Yeah, he's gonna have his ideas. He's gonna have a way he wants to play. I mean. The players that we have, they haven't really had much instruction over the last few years, so they're gonna have old habits. Old habits die hard, whatever. But I mean, I think we're very unpredictable right now. I couldn't call it right now. I don't know what United. I couldn't even pick up starting 11 from now. I couldn't even. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see what's going on here at the minute, to be honest. I actually don't. I haven't got a clue. I don't have a position of where we're going to finish. I have my expectations, but I don't know, honestly.
100%. Yes, before I actually respond to you, Raj is here as well.
Big Raj, come on, G.
How you doing?
Come on, G.
Yes, what are you saying?
Are we live? Yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody.
So, yeah, Raj, question. What do you think of Manchester United's pre-season so far? Is it good?
Pre-season, but to be honest with you, honestly, Bob, yeah, we beat Liverpool 4-0, but bear in mind, we had a 2-week head start on them as well, so there wasn't really unfit and stuff like that. I like what I'm seeing in terms of everyone's respecting what Ten Hag's doing. Looks like he's going to get there, but I'm not expecting anything overnight. This season, I'm not expecting miracles and all that. So, yeah, man, it's just a work in progress, and I'm happy with what I'm seeing, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%. Especially with our style play. Our style play is so important, especially with the signings. Look at the likes of Ericsson, Malacia, and also Lissandro Martinez. Very true, but we need more.
Very good signings. I mean, the guys. This is the first time I'm seeing the board going after what the manager wants. None of them second choice and all that kind of stuff. And I know this De Jong transfer saga is dragging on a bit, but do you remember Jadon Sancho's transfer saga lasted like 2 seasons, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and obviously it's a tricky situation with what's going on with De Jong and all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, man, Eriksen as well. I've got another creative player, Premier League experience and stuff like that. So things are looking up, bro. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the toxic nature of Manchester United fan channels, and also the toxic nature of Manchester United fans overall, it's just so horrendous at the moment. They're overhyping mediocrity, and also, if you look at the youngsters, they need to be coupled with experience. It's absolutely horrendous. So, I mean, guys, for you, do you think Manchester United will definitely get Frankie de Jong? Starting by you, chaps. Do you think he will definitely be signed by Manchester United?
To be honest with you, I don't care about Frankie de Jong. I actually don't care about him. I think that there's obviously more to the story. I don't think United as a club will be going after a player for 2 months and without some form of progress being made in it. But at the same time, if he's dragging his heels, like, they should really move on from this. I'll be honest with you. Like, we shouldn't be a club that's basically literally begging players to join us. And it seems to me like that's what's going on. Is Frankie de Jong going to change that change? Going to be the game changer for us this season? No, I don't see that.
I completely agree with Traps, man. I mean, Frankie de Jong, will be a very good addition to the squad. And I know Ten Hag's worked with him before. And then looking at, someone to partner with Fred, I think he'll be good. He calls it the connector or whatever it is. The one that links up the play. He likes to play
the reducer. Yeah, the reducer.
Yeah, like a 2 and a 3 sort of thing. Frankie de Jong will be a very good guy, but Frankie de Jong is not the only answer. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And we shouldn't be in a rush. I mean, United, like Trap said, United would not work on someone that long without signing them if they didn't think there's any smoke with that fire, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think United know what they're doing. There's a lot of stuff that we're not seeing behind the scenes and stuff like that. And I'm sure United are knowingly they're going to make trips to Barca and stuff like that without having some sort of I'm sure Frankie de Jong's spoken to Ten Hag and stuff like that. And I'm sure Ten Hag wants to crack on with the United squad, and he's not going to waste time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He wants to make a good impression and stuff like that. I read something today about he wants to win every game, but game by game sort of thing. And Frankie de Jong will be a very good addition to our club. And media like to drive agendas and stuff like that. And being a United fan, our fan base is very toxic. The media is very toxic against us. So everyone's going to be making up a lot of stuff in it. So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We just have to move on with the times, innit?
Yeah, agree with you. So yeah, Traps, back to you. Do Manchester United need to see them, or should they all go for Frankie de Jong? Yeah, so if Manchester United go for Frankie de Jong, we'll get 2 midfielders in total.
What do you mean?
Instead of having their eggs in one basket, should they get Frankie de Jong, or should they just get 2 competent midfielders with that money they have?
To be honest with you, like, look, you have to back the manager at the end of the day. If the manager's gone into the boardroom and said, "Look, I want Frankie de Jong," he's obviously he's an ex-player of his, so he's obviously got a phone number for him or something. He's obviously picked up the phone, give him a call. There's obviously some sort of dialogue going on where X, Y, and Z. It might be the thing. I mean, because if we're looking at it like now, there's no prediction of the transfer window. Barcelona have no money, but they are the most active team in the transfer window. For me, there's a lot of things going on that, like I said, but I mean, to be honest with you, I would have thought that someone would have said, look, listen, this is the day, this is the time. If this deal doesn't conclude by this day or this time, then we're moving on to this option. Because I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they said, "Oh, we scrapped de Jong and we're gonna go get Neves now." It wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me at all. But I do feel like it is dragged on a little bit, and I feel like it's a thing where Ten Hag. In the beginning, I said I don't think Ten Hag should go anywhere near this transfer for the reason being that if he can't get his ex-player over the line, and the ex-player, for the reasons that he doesn't believe in the philosophy or doesn't believe in the project, if his ex-player doesn't believe in him, then who's going to believe in him? So I feel like this is more of a thing like, in his mind, he has to get this over the line so he can say, look, this is my ex-player. I've got him here. He's here playing for me. That's what I think. It might be a thing where the board might be saying otherwise. They might be giving other. I don't know, but I don't believe that Ten Hag has got a transfer list and it's got one name on it. It says Young. I don't believe that.
Yeah. Also, the fact that Chelsea are in for him as well, apparently, from what I've heard, that means he's on the market. So if he's gonna go anywhere, why are you gonna go to someone that you don't know for a completely different project? You're gonna play with someone that you know, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And Man United showed big interest in him. So if he's on the market, bro, and then Chelsea are after him, bro, I'm sure he's gonna come to us, bro. But you've got to be patient. But I'm more excited to see what he's gonna do with the current players. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you're gonna get a tune out of, like I hear, polishing a turd is still a turd, bro. But end of the day, fam, a lot of people will be exposed, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of people, like, with Hardeep's boy, Ronaldo, fam, yeah, Red Like Ronnie, fam, yeah, that man there, fam, yeah, he's gonna be exposed because the way that Ten Hag's been playing his football, he starts to press from the front. I don't think he can press, bro. Like Ronaldo can't press like that, fam. He wants the ball in the box. I seen Cavani one time on, yeah, and Ronaldo gave up on the ball. Cavani started run from one side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch. So even at this moment, I would have rather preferred to keep Cavani than fucking Ronaldo, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And Martial, bro, like, people get onto me, like, even especially United fans, we're effed and all that because we got Martial, this Martial FC. These men create Martial FC. I'm Man United FC, bro. Like, I'm backing everyone. Even Maguire, bro. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? Like, I want to see I want to see him play well. It's not, I don't want to see the guy fail, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to see the guy do good because when we was in the market for him, bro, it was, man, I was talking about Van Dijk and fucking Maguire, bro. No one else's name was coming through, and I know where Diaz come through, yeah, fucking Konate, all these mans come through afterwards, Thiago Silva, all these mans, yeah. So I know there is a player in him, bro, but with United, because we got such a big fan base, bro, yeah, and all the media's after us as well, so they'll create all this stuff and people will start believing it. Like, loads of fans is onto me about this, that guy, and even from hearing it so much, it's getting to my head. I'm starting to believe what them lot are saying, but realistically, them man are bantering us, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So
a lot of fans, yeah. You see a lot of fans as well, yeah. A lot of United fans, they're so used to this every season getting a marquee signing, getting a marquee signing, 80 million or not 80 million, but you know what I'm saying, 50, 60 million, top player, like a highly ranked player. Not only that, a commercially highly ranked player as well. We've not got that this season, so everyone's in a bit like, what's going on? But we don't want to see McFred. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see that. But for me, them players are just as important as new additions to the squad because he has to get the whole team playing together as a unit. I mean, you've got people like Ronaldo, for instance. Now, I honestly think that Ronaldo wants to leave. He should leave. But the problem that you have with Ronaldo, nobody wants him. Nobody wants Ronaldo. And I personally think the best solution for him to do, he's got money, pay yourself your 20 million out of your contract and go and join Sporting. You can play Champions League football there for 5 years. They're happy to have you back. I mean, yes. But so I just think, yeah, that with Ronaldo, right, he's tried to leave this club 4 times now. 4 times in his career. Yeah, 4 times. Yeah, so for me, he's a toxic player. He's a toxic player right now. At the end of the day, he's a toxic player. He's not. He's still in his mind thinks that he's 27 years old in his mind. Yeah, he doesn't realize he's 37 years of age. He's not. I wouldn't say he's a finished player because he's not, but he's in the last phase of his career. Yeah, so and it's showing now because all these teams. I mean, Lewandowski's gone from Bayern Munich. Ideal replacement, 2-3 years. It's Ronaldo. They don't want him. They don't want him.
They don't buy. Bayern Munich don't buy flamboyant players because when Aubameyang used to be in Dortmund, yeah, the only reason they didn't go for him is because of his lifestyle, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? They don't want these kind of flamboyant kind of players where player power is involved and all this. It's about me and that kind of stuff. You look at Mane, bro. He's a football-driven guy, bro. That's all it is. That's all they want. With us, yeah, with our fan base, the people that talk about Ronaldo, them man don't watch games like the way we watch games, bro. Them man watch match of the day and look at results and it's based off that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Match of the day settings, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Or either they're streaming it off whatever Arabic links that they got, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say, fam? But it's not about marquee. Yeah. If you look at us when we was under Alex Ferguson, the only marquee signing used to make here is just change the strikers, bro. Whoever's slapping it, He used to just buy a striker, but we build players. Do you understand? We make players. Same with Ten Hag, fam. Yeah, he's worked off a budget. Yeah, in Ajax, he didn't need big money and stuff like that. He's got eye for a good player. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he knows what he needs in that system. That player can provide this. I really wanted Telles out of our, not like in a bad way, but I just thought he was not the right guy. He's not physically built. He ain't got the core strength. He ain't got balls are flying on top of him, and it's crazy. But the fact that Ten Hag's seen that in him, bro, yeah, and he's out on loan and all that kind of stuff, yeah, I love that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And you know, it's a bit of a techie one. What's gonna happen with Maguire and all that, fam? But you know what it is, bro. We need to look at these kind of players before our fan base are Martial and all this kind of stuff. Right now, like we're not right now, but it's been like 5 years, bruv, yeah. Our biggest problem has been, yeah, the board and stuff like that, but player power has been very, like, crucial to our success and stuff like that. All with Pogba and stuff like that, all this kind of stuff, bro. Even though Pogba's a very good player, I'm a big fan of him, bro, but his lifestyle gets involved in all this kind of stuff, and then Mino Raiola, all this kind of stuff, bro. We just want to play. I just want a team, yeah, where there's no superstars. We build superstars and everyone just on the same page. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This Garnacho, Hardeep knows how much I love Garnacho, bro. From like,
what player? What player?
Trust me, like 2 years I've been on to Garnacho, fam. Because ever since Rashford come on the scene, I'm always looking at who's the next one, Mason Greenwood, and then him, Charlie McNeil. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm always looking out for them guys because no pressure on these guys. Because when you make these marquee signings, bro, hella pressure. If you're not hitting the ground running, bro, it's crazy. Man, I'm onto Bruno. He's a Portuguese Magnifico. You know what I'm trying to say? This guy, even though he loses the ball and stuff, yeah, he's created, I think it was Trent Alexander-Arnold created 97 chances last season. Bruno Fernandes created 94 chances, yeah. Even though we didn't slap, yeah, he created these chances where we've not been clinical in front of goal. Even though we've had Ronaldo, 18 goals, but we scored more goals and won more games before Ronaldo came to us. And same thing what happened with Juventus, bro, yeah. When he was in Juventus, before he came to Juventus, yeah, they scored more goals and finished higher. And he done the same thing with Juventus, where he just woke up one morning and thought, boom, I'm going to leave, bro. He looked at United and said, look, they finished second, yeah? I'm going to be the guy that brings them to the first place and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He thought he really was that guy that's going to come in. Self-acceptance is very important, but he needs to understand he's not that guy right now, fam. He's a Europa League level player right now that can get top scorer of Europa League, because there's too many people out there right now that young potential guys that are just hungry to be successful. This guy in my camp right now, fam, yeah, in our camp right now, yeah, Garnacho, all these guys look up to this guy. They've seen all this attitude, bro. I took my nephew the other day to this Real Volcano game, whatever it is. Bro, my nephew is holding up signs for Zidane Iqbal, not fucking Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he's seen it himself. My man cut it out at halftime, all that kind of, there's bare stuff going on. And I'm arguing with our own fan base about Ronaldo, fam. Ronaldo. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I was never a fan of him coming, bro. We was never after him. And if he was that good, like the way he thinks, why is it so difficult to get a team that wants him? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Agree. So yes, guys, I want to know your starting 11 predictions for Sunday against Brighton. So it's Traps review. What's your starting 11?
What I want or what I think's going to happen?
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen essentially on Sunday for our Brighton game against Brighton as well? So yeah.
I mean, Martial's out, right? So we've got Rashford or Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo warrants a start in the team at all. I don't think he does.
I don't think he's fit enough, bro.
One, for fitness reasons, and two, you haven't participated. You haven't just accepted that you haven't been, no one wants you, and you need to come down and knuckle down. So I feel like, I don't think Ten Hag's going to just allow him to walk back into it. He might give him some minutes, but I don't think he'll start with him. I think he's probably happy with Rashford. I mean, I don't know how fit Sancho is, but I'd probably go with Rashford.
Do you think he's going to change the shape and play a false nine?
Probably false nine. Probably Bruno up there, maybe
Bruno as a false nine, and then Sancho and Rashford coming in.
I don't think Bruno as a false nine works. I really don't. I don't think it does. I mean, we tried it a couple of times under Ralph Rangnick. It doesn't work. Yeah. I mean, I think you have to remember, Rashford burst onto the scene as a number 9 striker, yeah, and he was doing bits. He was scoring big goals against big clubs, or supposed big clubs. Arsenal, you know what I'm talking about, but yeah,
they already know, cuz. Get me.
So I mean, for him to, like Rashford said it himself in an interview that he's happy to play anywhere along the front three. So, I mean, he made his name in the middle. So I don't see why Ten Hag wouldn't stick him in the middle as a temporary thing or just to see how it goes. It might go well. You never know. So I'm going to go Rashford up top. I would say Sancho. Everyone seems to like Elanga. I think he's trash. I'm not going to lie. I think he's absolute trash. Yeah, he's bang average. And the thing is, he should be sent back to the under-23s. Paid £30 million for Ahmad. Ahmad should be Ahmad has scored a few goals. I think has he got like 3 or 4 in 9 appearances or something small like that? I think he should be getting more minutes, but I don't know what's going to happen there either. I think he'll probably end up going on loan, but I think Elanga will probably start. I mean, Bruno is the 10. It's going to have to be Bruno. I personally wouldn't have Bruno as the 10, but it's going to be Bruno as the 10. There's not much choice in the midfield, so it's probably gonna the most trusted and the most.
Don't say it.
It's gonna have to be.
Don't say it, bro.
Not with
They're the most trusted. If you think about it, he's not gonna start with Zidane, Iqbal, and Charlie Savage. He's not gonna start with these lot. So he's gonna think who's got the most Premier League experience, who are the most trusted. It's McFred. McFred is what's going to happen, yeah? So it's going to be McFred, Bruno, Maguire, he's the captain. He's going to be... I would expect, yeah, Maguire to be partnered with, yeah, I expect him to be partnered with Martinez. I would expect that to happen. However...
They complement each other, innit? Height and... You know, I went and saw him the other day. He's a very good player, bro, yeah? That brother's short, though, bro. I'm not going to lie, bro. Yeah, the guy is short, but Varane was covering everything in the air. Like, I get that, bro. Even Varane can be scatty sometimes, bro. I'm not going to lie, fam. He's built like an NBA player, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
But I mean,
yeah.
I think that on the ground, because Martinez is a ball-playing defender. So on the ground, and don't forget, yeah, everyone slates Maguire, but Maguire can put in a pass, you know. Like, Maguire can put in a pass, and he's good. He's very good in the air, yeah. So, I mean, I'd think it'd be Martinez and because Martinez and Maguire. It'd be Darlow, and I think it's gonna be Malacia. To be honest, I think Malacia might start.
I don't think he's gonna start off Luke Shaw, man. I think he's gonna get eased in. I think we'll get eased in. I think the teams that are gonna be sitting back, I think he'll use Malacia then because he's probably getting with the ball in his feet and all that. But defensive wise, I think Luke Shaw's better at stopping crosses. You know, they ain't got Basuma this season. They ain't got Cucurella this season. So going forward, I don't think they're going to be going forward like all that and that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're going to be sitting back a little bit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And say, getting a point from United. Yeah, I mean, getting a point from United was big for them. You know what I'm trying to say?
I mean, obviously, a lot of people criticize De Gea. I don't know why.
Bro, he's been playing good. Like, you know, like playing the ball at the back and all that kind of stuff. I've seen it.
That's what I said. I said the problem that people don't say, oh, De Gea can't play out from the back. I was like, De Gea's never been in the team that he has to play out from the back. So you don't know whether he can play out from the back or not. Because I don't. I mean, when he first came, he had Ferdinand and he had Vidic and you see what I'm saying? It was need to be playing out from the back. The managers that came after that. I mean, you had the David Moyes, the Van Gaals and whatnot. These people didn't tell him to play out from the back. It's only now he's really been told to play out from the back. I mean, yeah, right, cool. How old is he now? 30 what?
31, 32?
31.
I mean, it is a bit late in his career to be learning something. But nevertheless, I mean, everyone says his distribution is poor or whatnot. I don't really see it. I just think it's more of a confidence thing. Once he gets confident playing up from the back, I don't see any problems with De Gea at all.
I think Fred's been working. I think Ten Hag's been working with Fred to receive the ball at the back, and I've seen Statman Dave. Shout out to Statman Dave. Yeah, I've seen Statman Dave basically explaining that goal that we scored against Crystal Palace the other day, where we had a 2 and a 3, and we outnumbered it. I think we scored. You know that Sancho goal. It was 6 passes.
What goal was?
Yeah, I mean, it was 6 passes, bro. And it was just confidence. Because I was thinking to myself, Lindelof, what are you doing, bro? You know, one of them was there. But he was confident, gave it to Fred. Instead of passing it back, Fred straight away out to fucking Rashford. You know what I'm trying to say? Rashford turned in, gave it to a Martial. Martial laid it off. I think it's something we're working on. So we can't expect miracles overnight. And as soon as it gets the right personnel, and carries on doing stuff like the repetition is gonna get better. Because like Liverpool, it took them 4 or 5 years to start playing like that kind of stuff for football. And you look at Arteta as well, yeah, he plays a lot of transitional football. They take risks and stuff like that, but they've got bodies in the right places to be playing that kind of football. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So with us as well, obviously we ain't got the depth for that, we ain't got the quality for that. But if we're working on these kind of things, then we just have to work with what we've got right now, innit?
Yeah, agree, guys. Yeah, guys, question for you about Benjamin Sesko. Could you see Manchester United signing him?
My guy, Sesko, cuz, blood. One for the. Listen, I'm not gassing him this season.
Do you know what? Yeah, you see this one here. Yeah, I actually thought about it. I said to myself, do you know what? Yeah, I've seen what's on the market. Yeah, and I mean, my mind is this. This is my mind. Yeah, I look at it like this. I think if we're gonna go get a player, right, and we need a player, we should always go for the best player. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, and we need a striker. So you've seen the market. They've gone and got City, gone and got Haaland. Then we've got Liverpool, gone and got Nunes. So what's left? I mean, for me personally, I think we spend the money and go get Osimhen. That's what I think.
You know what though, yeah? You know what? The only people on the market right now, Osimhen and Wasim Ben Yedder, yeah? If you look at United for last 3-4 seasons and that, yeah? We've been getting old strikers, stopgap strikers and that. We've not really invested on one young potential striker that we can work on. We've been getting them ones from the academy. We've been getting these Agalos, these Cavani's and all that. We need to invest in one guy that's got potential. And I've seen him play against like that one game against Liverpool where he's got like for his size, bro. He's got good feet, bro. He's running like Haaland. You know that running, that head thing that he does and all that. I like that. It's exciting, bro. But the fact that fucking he's a good finisher and he's got bags of potential. I'm not saying he's gonna hit the ground running, but next season, maybe the season after that, yeah, when Ronaldo's gone and we're more reliant on him, I feel like even this year Ronaldo is going to be more of an impact kind of player. Like he's not going to like coming off the bench and all that, but he's going to be coming and clutching games like for us. I think Ten Hag's got a plan for that, Bob. Yeah, but having someone like Sesko there, do you know what I'm trying to say, fam? Like
I mean, I mean, if you're going to get a player in, I mean, like I said, I was thinking if you think you spend the money, you buy Osimhen, yeah. But with Osimhen, you expect him to come in. And I mean, if we spend 80 million on Osimhen this season, I'd be thinking to myself, all right, cool. I'm expecting 20, 30 goals from him this season. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So, but I mean, if we go again, we get whatever his name is, and we put him in, we pair him with Ronaldo. We say, listen, just learn as much as you can of this guy, yeah? Yeah, he's a prima donna or whatever, but he knows what he's doing. Learn off of him. Get as much info as possible because after he goes, you're going to be the main man. I mean, it makes sense to me as well. I mean, it makes sense to me as well because, I mean, at the same time, unless we've got, I think yeah, we should go for the top players. But in my mind, is thinking if we go for an Osimhen, what are we getting him for? Because you then have to go for that kind of player. But also,
bro, £80 million, bro. It's going to be similar to what I think it's going to be similar to what Pepe was, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Premier League is different.
It's risk, yeah.
And not just that, bro. Yeah, you have to understand, bro. Yeah, if we get someone like Sesko who's 21, and then we've got Garnacho, we got these Armas and all that. There's a different wave of young bucks that are going to develop together. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They can bang out some Carabao Cup games and stuff like that. I think we'll be good. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
If you go and buy a player, like I said, if you go and buy players like that, big money players, if we're not trying to win the league, then there's no point to doing it right now.
Yeah, facts, bro, facts. Right now, I think we're building the foundations first, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? People need to understand how we want to play, what's expected of us and stuff like that. So right now, it's about we need to get hella players out as well. Personnel that can play the style of football that Ten Hag wants to play. I think that's more important right now than getting these big signings to £80 million and all that, fam. I don't want to buy one player over £50 million, fam, because I'd rather spend that money wiser, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? We need depth, bro. We need depth.
I mean, the thing is, what I don't understand as well, like his transfer budget. And what's his transfer budget? Because I mean, he hasn't spent much of it.
Probably about £150 million, thereabouts, or even probably less. You never know with guys.
Yeah, do you know what? It's a good thing because we're not rushing into spending this much money on that player and that player. That means we got money. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We've got like loads of people off the wage bill as well. So we could have, if we really wanted to, we could have got someone like a Dybala and all that. Like last season, if it was any other manager, just because it's a marquee signing and selling kits and all that, fam, yeah, we probably would have ended up signing that someone like Dybala, because all we have to do is slap him the wages off of Lingard and Pogba and all that kind of stuff. It would have been easy, but I don't think Ten Hag wanted that. But he wants to build his team, give everyone a clean slate. And the way I judge players is like, you play 10 games, bro. If out of 10 games, 6 of the games he's been consistent, bro, then fair enough, there's a player in him that needs a bit of moulding. Rashford, when Rashford came in the scene, he's played every game, playing injured, all that kind of stuff, but he's never had a coach that's actually coached him the way Pep Guardiola coached someone like Sterling. Because now Sterling's in City, you're going to see him exposed, bro. You can't be in them positions for these tap-ins and all that, what Pep puts you in, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? You're going to see that player. But Rashford, having competition of Garnacho, Elanga, and Ahmad, and even Palestri, but I think Palestri might go out on loan, but having competition will give him a bit of rest and get that hunger. Like, because I know right now Rashford, Sancho, and Martial's going to be mashing work to trying to get into the international team for the World Cup, bro. They have to, bro. Even for themselves. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They need to mash work, bro. And I feel like they will this season, bro. Definitely, fam. Because it's mid-season and stuff like that, the World Cup and the World Cup and that, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially with the Lionesses and that. They need to mash work, bro.
Now, for real, I just think going forward, this season, I wouldn't say it's a write-off, though. I wouldn't think it's a write-off, but I think this season is going to be about the young players. We're going to need them young players.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, big up or rest down in the comments below. So yes, guys, what did you think of every 10 hours press conference today? What did you think of it?
Personally, I ain't seen it yet, bro. But I've seen a little clip where he's hotting up.
You've gone low.
Yeah, you're a little bit quiet, but yeah,
yeah. Sorry. Basically, I ain't really seen it, yeah. But I seen a little clip, yeah, that he's hotting up a guy from the media that was getting onto about what would you think about Ronaldo. You know what? I respect him, no matter what happens, and like whatever's happened, he's not hanging up his washing on in public, bro. Like he's still backing Ronaldo, fam. He's showing Ronaldo, look, you're part of my plans. This and that. I will back you. So Ronaldo needs to show the same thing, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I'd rather have him and not need him, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what I like about Ten Hag? I'm pardon my French, yeah, but he doesn't give a shit about the English media. He doesn't give a shit about them. He's not trying to impress them. He's not trying to water it down. He's basically telling them what is what. And I like. He's not interested. He's not. He doesn't seem phased about what anything they have to ask him. Yeah, he might say the odd thing, or it may seem like they're rattling him a little bit. But I just don't think he cares about the media. He's here to do a job, and he doesn't. And that's it.
Completely agree, bro. Completely agree. I think he only cares about the football. He knows he's got a project ahead of him. He knows people are going to own him. He's coming in knowing, looking at the previous managers, and like the fact that, he's coming to our squad and stuff like that, yeah, knowing, player power, all this kind of stuff is all about him. It's about 10 out of 10 hug, fam. That's what I call him. 10 out of 10 hug, fam. You get me? Teams are ready to get 10 shag, fam. You know what I'm trying to say?
I will still, listen, I said it, and I will still stand by it, yeah. Ten Hag is a nobody in English football. I will tell you this now. But at the same time, he's doing well.
Yeah. He's doing well, but you know what it is as well? It'll probably be the 6th or 7th best manager in the league right now. Even we're playing against Brighton, bro, yeah? Don't ever forget about Graham Potter, fam, yeah? He's a very good manager.
What manager, though?
He's a very good manager. He knows what he's doing, and he's going to play for the point, bro. He will take a point all day. All day he'll take a point, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Against Man United, fam. And he'll be happy with that, fam.
100%.
Yeah, sorry, Travis. You go first. Yeah, you go first.
What'd you say? No, what'd you say? No, go on, Hardy. What'd you say?
So, yeah, I 100% agree with you. I mean, if you look at it logically, against Brighton, it's going to be a tough game, though. 100%. I mean, if you look at Graham Potter, such a great tactician, and obviously we're Ten Hag in charge. We've definitely got a chance, but it will be tough. Yes, guys, I want your predictions. What's the scoreline against Brighton?
Bro, honestly, fam, yeah, it could go either way. It could go left. It could be a gas thing like last season or a few seasons back when we beat Chelsea 4-0. But you know what it is? We're home. We're playing against Brighton. It could be anything. It could be like 4-0 to us, or it could be a dead 1-1 draw. We could lose 1-0. It could be anything. So I really can't like be sure about a scoreline, but I'm hoping like a 2-0 or a 3-0, isn't it?
Yeah, agree.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think it will be a dead game, It'll be 0-0. Someone like Ericsson coming off the bench with an assist. 1-0 Man United. That's what I think.
Come on, bro. I would take that all day. What about you, Hops? What about you, Hops?
Well, me, I think it'll be 2-0 United. 2-0 United. But the thing is, you can't really underestimate Brighton as well. Despite losing Cucurella and Basuma, they've got really good talented players. But with our midfield, with McFred, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity to let you guys know, shout out to ASA Kits for sponsoring this stream. Do you know what I'm trying to say? These boys here, Hardeep, Traps, Orist and all that, fam. You lot come along. I'm so proud of you guys, bro. Come on, bro. We're sponsoring this stream, bro. Come on, bro. Shout out to them. Orist gonna put the discount in the chat and all that, fam. I'm not really good at this kind of promotion stuff. This is just the top of the head, bro. Yeah, but if you want a 10% discount, Orist Talks Football at asakits.co.uk. Make sure you lot hit that up here. Let's get it booming. Like, subscribe, all of that, bro.
100%. I mean, the thing is with Ace Kids, they're a brilliant company, especially for football kids, sports kids overall. It's fantastic. Go for it, guys. 10% off and buy your products right now. So go for it.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, agree. So let's go, guys. Before we wrap up, where do you think Manchester United will finish this season?
I don't know.
I was waiting for you to go first.
Do you know what? Yeah. Listen, I learned Marie. Yeah, where this is when I started to. Football it's not about what you get. It's about how you do it. Do you understand? That's what I learned that from Mourinho, because do you remember Mourinho just gave up on the league and we finished 6th, we won the Europa, but we end up in the Champions League that way. No one cared about where we finished that season. No one cared. So for me, I think our main focus should be the Europa League, because if we win that puts us back into the Champions League. That gives us a cup. So the drought's ended. We start next season playing the Super Cup. With more signings and more people that understand the how to play under Ten Hag. So for me, if we finish 7th and win Europa League, doesn't bother me.
Yeah, facts, bro. I'm the same. Like, even if we finish 6th or 7th, as long, do you know what though? Yeah, we have to finish above Arsenal, because these fans have been giving me some anxiety, bro. I'm hearing Invisible, pre-season Invisible, all them talk like they're challenging for titles, and I can't lie, they've been playing saucy, bro. They should be sponsored by Heinz the way they're talking about this and that, fam. Yeah, as long as we finish above Arsenal and win some kind of trophy, bro.
Would you rather them finish above us and finish 4th and we win the Europa League, or we finish above them and not win anything? These are top 4 merchants. Listen, top 4 has been their thing for 20 years.
Yeah, but so remember something, yeah? The last player that scored for them in the Champions League was Oliver Giroud, fam. Yeah? Oliver
That's not actually true. That's someone was doing that. Say. That's your banter. That's not actually true. It was
who?
Walcott, Theo Walcott.
Theo Walcott. That's right.
Theo Walcott, is it?
Yeah, because they lost 10-2. And I think the scorers was Alexis Sanchez in the first leg, and then Theo Walcott in the second leg.
Oh, was it against Bayern Munich? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Oh. And see these man there, fam. This Bakayo Saka and man. Them man had never played Champions League football ever, cuz. You know what I'm trying to say? And remember, last season, yeah, they had 1 game a week, bro. Rest, preparation. You get me? All Amazon documentaries going on, all of that, fam. Yeah.
They got.
Bro, they got. You get me? Mouthwash. You know what I'm trying to say? Listerine thing, cuz. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? Huh?
Have you watched it?
No, I ain't watching
that.
No,
not yet. Me neither.
I ain't, bro, for what, cuz? What am I watching it for, cuz?
Man, and
bro, have you seen what Amazon's done, bro? Yeah, they put one of the genres as comedy, bro. Violation, bro. Violation. You know what I'm trying to say? Comedy, you know, fam. Man are doing red carpet, fucking. You know what I'm trying to, all of that stuff, fam. When they got a game today, cuz, bro, I can't wait.
One of the funniest bits I watched of it, right, was
Go.
There's a bit of background noise over there as well.
and they're playing "You Never Walk Alone" as they're playing football.
Yeah. I see that, blood. They
lost 4-0. I thought, you know what? Yeah, this is ridiculous, man.
Bro, look, if we finish where Arsenal finished, yeah, Man United, and we had a documentary going on, no United fan be watching that, cuz.
No.
Are you crazy, blood?
Yeah.
No United fan will be watching that. The only reason they'll be watching it a bit gas is because they had a decent pre-season, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they had a decent pre-season, and they've scored like 6-0 in the last game. When's the last time Arsenal scored more than 5 goals in one game, bro?
Oh.
I don't know, but I mean, like I said, listen, we can't write them off here because they've got. I mean, they look alright. They look alright. If we're going to be honest about it, they look alright. But
yeah, I agree, bro.
I just think they're a very soft team. Like they're not hard in the middle. You know what I mean? They're a bit soft.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and their back line. I mean, did they not concede more goals than what they did the season before?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. But I think
they got about 8 centre backs, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So,
Saliba as well.
Yeah, Saliba's looking decent, but he's been violated, bro. Like they went out and bought fucking Ben White and that, fam, and kept my man in another team, bro. Like £50 million, bro. Come on, bro. Ben Shirt in that, fam.
Yeah,
that season, Rashford dropped him 2 times, bro, and then they bought the season after. Fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, but I think Ben White might end up on the bench, to be honest.
Bro, the only bench that he's going to end up in is the one in the gym, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? This guy needs to work on his little
bench
side,
Bench. Yeah.
I think it's... we'll see what happens, man. But I'm not really fussed about where we finished in the league. I'm more fussed about winning the Europa League because winning the Europa League opens a lot more doors and it releases a lot more pressure on Ten Hag, and it buys him time effectively. It buys him another. He can he'll have another season or two of no. I don't think there's much pressure on him right now, but if he wins Europa League, he gets the fans off his back because he's delivered the trophy. He gets back to the league. Can sign who he wants. He can sign who he wants.
And possibly a Super Cup as well, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you start winning a Super Cup. So or you might not win it, but you're in it. So for me, it's I just think that's the priority. I'm not concerned.
Could you see Man United versus Arsenal in the Europa League final?
No.
United versus
why? Because why we're not gonna get there, or they're not gonna get there.
Listen, I've been around a long time, right? Yeah, and I've been around long enough to know that Arsenal are fucking shit in Europe. They're fucking shit. They are. Like they're shit in Europe. That's the truth. They might they're just shit in Europe. They never ever get it there. They never.
They talk so much. Listen, they talk so much smoke about a tournament that never won. That's like you talking about some gal that used to know back in the day and she don't know nothing about you. She don't even know who you are, blood. You know what I'm trying to say? All that talk, fam. You get me? The gal don't even know you, cuz. You know what I'm trying to say? Moving like Moggs when he was with Maya Jama and that, fam. In that little clip and that, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Was that Bridriano and that, fam? You get me?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, they're just I'm not gonna turn this into a slander fest of Arsenal, but I mean they have been shit in Europe for years, and I don't really see them doing any different from what they've been doing over the years. Because I mean, don't forget, this team's actually gonna struggle a bit because they've been going from playing one game every 2 weeks now. They're gonna be playing like 3 games a week now.
Thursday and Sundays, bro. Oh. Get ready for that shit, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Emmerdale settings, cuz. You get me? But at least, look, we've been in the Europa League, yeah? Since we've come in, before then, we've never played in the Europa League, yeah? But at least we went to 2 finals and won it once as well, fam. So we at least progressed in there, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying this is our level now. We have to be realistic. We have to be accepted, bruv, yeah? But when we're in it, we need to compete for it, bro. It's not about taking part. It's not about giving these youngers chances. Slap every team. Remember that Roma game and all that, fam? Slap
what game it was?
Okay. Get me? Ring finger backhands on that, fam. You know them way there, fam.
Yeah, I mean,
if we do reach the final, yeah, no matter who we play, we need to link up, bruv, yeah, and watch it together, fam. Trust me.
I mean, I honestly do think that the Europa League is not Manchester United's level. So if they're in it, they should win it. That's what I think.
Exactly, bro. Like, we need to win something this year, bro. I'm not gonna get onto Ten Hag for not winning it, but as a United fan, every season, no matter who we had, we're always, we're going to compete because we're Man United. But it's been like, 10 seasons now, fam, and all that, fam. We need to understand, like, okay, we're not that team right now, fam, to be competing in that, fam. We need to work on everything slowly, lower expectations, and win every competition we were in. You know what I'm trying to say? Like these Carabao Cups and all that, we can slap them teams, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? We've got the minerals in the team, fam.
You have to look at progress in a certain way. Like, I mean, last season, you see what I'm saying? Like, obviously, the 4-1s to Brighton, the 4-2s to Leicester. They have to stop. If they stop this season, and say, for instance, we don't lose to any of these teams, or we might have a draw here and a draw there, but then we don't get beat 4 or 5-0 by Man City and Liverpool and that. It's still in itself. It's still progress. So, I mean, if he delivers a trophy and he doesn't get spanked all season, like proper spank, I mean, yeah, I think that would constitute a good season under a manager who, at the moment, no one really has any faith in, to be honest.
Yeah, and do you know what it was last season, Bob? Hella draws, fam. Hella draws, like moving like we're Black the Ripper and that, fam. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? We just need to get these 3 points over the line because we lost 2 points bare times, bro. Bare times.
Oh, sorry. Well, agree. Yeah, guys. Before we go, I want a question. Will Manchester United make more signings?
Would Man United make more signings?
Yeah, will Manchester United make more signings in the end of the window?
Can I start with this one? So basically, I believe, look, we've got 2 different windows in that one season, yeah? So we get who we can get right now, yeah? Work with them, give a clean slate. And I think the fact that the World Cup's in December will give us some players in the window that we can have a look at if they got potential and stuff like that. And, you know, with the juries out with the Martial and all these other players, if they're going to be the main guys, you know what I'm trying to say? Because they're going to, obviously, like I say, they're going to try and mash work and all that, fam, to be the main guy and whatnot, fam, yeah? But at least in December, we're going to know who we can target in January. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Money's always there, fam. And right now, we're not looking like we're just splashing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And just wasting money, fam. Because we've not really wasted money this season. So I'm hopeful, like, you know, there's 2 different windows in this season. We're never going to buy 10 players in one window, fam. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So hopefully, we were working towards them players. Players from our teams are going to be exposed and stuff like that. And we're going to see frailties in our team that, okay, this guy's not the guy, fam. Like McTominay could go out and loan to maybe Ajax or Dortmund or something like that and learn actual football without pressure, cuz. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, Traps, how about yourself?
I think, well, I would expect some signings. I would expect, like this, in the beginning, they said they was going to sign a striker regardless of what happens with Ronaldo anyway. So I still expect these things to happen. I think United will still end up with maybe 2 or 3 signings by the because you think about it, I mean, we've still got situations with like people like Wan-Bissaka, and there's still Twan ZBs, and there's still
Phil Jones.
There's still these players here. So, I mean, if they get sold or what's, I expect them to be replaced. So, I mean, I don't feel the transfer window is what, it's still got like a month left in it.
Yeah, something like that.
I think there'll be more signings. I think there'll be at least 2 to 4 signings, I'd say.
I think definitely we'll sign Benjamin Sesko. Like not in like, okay, this is marquee sign, whatever, but he'll be signed in a way that, okay, like, you know, he's coming with potential and all that kind of stuff, fam. Benjamin Sesko needs to come, like, definitely get over the line, 100%, bro, man. Because that guy there, fam, like, I'm a football coach myself, innit? I coach kids, I coach over 35 teams, 7-a-side teams and stuff like that. I got a good eye for players in that kind of way. So Benjamin Sesko, bro, he excites me, bro. I'm telling you, fam.
Well played, though. Well played. Hey, guys, we're going to wrap it up. And, guys, before we go, I want to show you guys now. Traps, where can we find you? Where can we find your social media?
Find me on Instagram. Traps Booming on Instagram. I've got YouTube starting. It's meant to start next week, but we're still playing it by ear. But that's Traps Talk, so you can still subscribe to me now. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
you can catch me. You can catch me on Instagram, Raj5star. If you want smoke on FIFA, you can catch me J2STILL. You know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, that's about it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? You can catch me on this all the time, fam. Oris Talks Football. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to ASA Kits and that as well. And yeah, man. Look forward to the game tomorrow, fam. Or Sunday, sorry.
Yeah, Sunday, yeah. Yeah, big up everyone for joining. We shall see you soon.
Yeah. Finish complete. That was a sick one. I like that. Nice one. Yo, you man, he's still there.